Alan, a Filipino student studying in Canada, shares a modest house with his mother in a Vancouver suburb. The place is small, with creaky wooden floors and water stands in the corners, but is affordable and close to campus. Alan's desk sits by a small window, looking out at a bare gnarled tree whose branches sway in the wind, whispering secrets. A dedicated student, Alan spends late nights studying under the dim glow of a desk lamp. But soon after moving in, he notices something odd. Whenever he's focused at his desk, a faint tapping brushes the back of his neckcoat, like fingertips or something soft probing his skin. At first, he blames a draft from the window or his own stress, brushing it off and diving back into his books. But the sensation persists, always at the desk, never when he moves around. It's subtle but unmistakable, tapping intermittently, impossible to ignore. The study, once his sanctuary, now feels like a stage for something unseen. He tries adjusting his chair, sealing the window, even wearing a turtleneck, but the tapping continues. Uneasy, Alan confides in his mother, who's superstitious and insists on consulting a local psychic. The psychic, a sharp-eyed elderly woman, listens intently before suggesting. Some things hide from the eye, but show up in photos. Next time you feel it, take a picture of it, might reveal the truth. She hands them a protective charm and urges caution. Skeptical but curious, Alan agrees to try. That night, he sits at his desk, pretending to study. When the familiar cold tap grazes his neck, he resists the urge to turn around and whispers, "Mom, now!" His mother, camera ready, snaps a photo. The flash lights up the room, and the tapping stops abruptly, as if startled. The next day, they pick up the developed photo. At the counter, Alan and his mother freeze, faces pale. In the image, Alan sits at his desk, head bowed over his book. But beside him, near the window, a pair of bare, ghostly white feet dangle in midair, toes swaying slightly. A chill runs down Alan's spine as he realizes the tapping on his neck came from some thinker, some one suspended in the air, brushing against him with every sway.